comes off as being very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Arrogant?
Yeah, he's arrogant.
I like him. Man's got it made, got everything.
I sort of love and hate him at the same time. I mean, I think he has, a monumental ego.
Donald Trump has been polarizing public opinion for decades. And now the man who preached the art of the deal is about to become deal maker in chief. What are some of the forces that have shaped his ambition? What makes Donald tick?
The main thing that drives Donald Trump is the pursuit of fame.
I don't think Donald Trump has changed since he was about 7 years old.
Born in 1946, Donald Trump grew up in a posh suburb of Queens, New York, just across the East River from Manhattan. They lived in luxury. He was the fourth of 5 children born to wealthy real estate developer Fred Trump and his wife Mary. But Trump Sr. was tough. He saw life as a competition. You were either a winner or a loser. Among the 5 little Trumps, only Donald showed any passion for the family business. And as a young teen, he was so rough and wild that his parents sent him to an all-boy military academy.
I think it was the formative moment in his life. His character was set by this experience. The one vestige of it you can see is in his posture. For a 70-year-old guy, he stands up nice and straight, and he looks you in the eye, and he does have a certain commanding presence.
Trump seemed to revel in the masculine culture of competition. He was praised for his athleticism, and in senior year crowned ladies' man by his classmates. Then came college and the world-renowned Wharton School of Business at the University of Pennsylvania. By the early 1970s, he was headed to Manhattan to do something his father never could: break into downtown real estate. He found a mentor in Roy Cohn, a lawyer known to be ruthless. Cohn came to prominence in the 1950s during the McCarthy hearings as the communist-baiting senator's chief counsel. When Trump and his father were sued by the U.S. government for discriminating against tenants based on their race, it was Cohn who taught him how to hit back, to use lawsuits to counterpunch. The case was settled in 1975, without Trump admitting any wrongdoing.
When you see Trump pressing his case and doubling down on extreme statements, that's Roy Cohn's voice you hear in the background.
Meanwhile, Trump looked to leave his mark in real estate. In 1979, he snapped up a Fifth Avenue site and built Trump Tower, an opulent high-rise which would become the flagship of his growing organization.
Suddenly there was this young developer who had taken a risk and engineered the development of a very high-profile and for him lucrative skyscraper project that symbolized New York coming back. And at that moment in time, Trump had everything at his feet.
He turned the top 3 floors into his home. By now, he had a wife, Ivana, a former model, and a family. He believed his skills as a negotiator could be translated into any business, and he started to expand out of the familiar world of real estate into hotels, casinos, and a piece of Eastern Airlines to turn into a shuttle.
What I want to do is run it as a diamond, an absolute diamond.
Donald Trump flaunted his wealth. He bought an 86-meter yacht and the 118-room Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach, Florida. His celebrity grew, and he loved it.
He wanted to be popular, but he also wanted to be regarded as incredibly successful and rich and really glamorous.
You've said that if you did run for president, you believe you'd win.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd win. I tell you what, I wouldn't go in to lose. I've never gone in to lose in my life.
And he began to insert himself into public issues and politics. He had fame and success, but in the early 1990s, there were rumors about his marriage.
Miss Marla Maples, a beautiful girl from Dalton, Georgia.
There was a new woman on the scene, Marla Maples, nicknamed the Georgia Peach. The tabloids went mad.
And I can't control media. Nobody controls the media.
He needs the media. Donald Trump alternately scorns the media and cultivates the media because he loves the media.
There was more serious trouble on another front. Atlantic City's Taj Mahal, the biggest casino in the world, and costing Trump more than $1 billion to build, was failing. With the economy in a recession, other properties, his shuttle, were all bleeding money. It would take a massive infusion of loans, bankruptcies, and a total reorganization to keep the Trump business from collapsing. But he would emerge with the most valuable asset of all, his name.
And the Trump who emerged from that was essentially a human shingle.
The Trump brand became his new focus.
A big and tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret?
May I have the last slice?
Actually, you're only entitled to half.
Play Trump, the game from Milton Bradley.
I think you'll like it.
McDonald! And there seemed to be nothing he wouldn't endorse.
Hey, look at this! Donald Trump! The hostile takeover of Donald Trump!
Then, in 2004, reality hit. For 14 seasons, millions of Americans watched a carefully crafted Donald Trump act, well, presidential. He'd toyed with the idea of running before, but by 2011, he started thinking about it more seriously.
Take the down elevator. You're fired.
His confidence is so great that there's no challenge that frightens him.
He was wealthy again, his reputation had been rehabilitated, and he seized on an issue that would vault him back into the news. The birther movement, a fringe group that believed Barack Obama was not born in the United States and therefore ineligible to be president. It was an attack many saw as racist. To silence the doubters,
yes, in fact, I was born in Hawaii.
Obama would have to release his long-form birth certificate. Trump wasn't satisfied.
Now, we have to look at it. We have to see, is it real? Is it proper?
Donald Trump is here tonight.
But the president wasn't done. At the 2011 White House Correspondents' Dinner, he took direct aim at Donald Trump.
But no one is happier, no one is prouder to put this birth certificate matter to rest than the Donald. And that's because he can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter. Like, did we fake the moon landing? What really happened in Roswell? And where are Biggie and Tupac?
Trump has this absolute dread fear of being humiliated. I do believe that on the night of the White House Correspondents' Dinner, when President Obama mocked and really shamed Donald Trump for a good 5 or 10 minutes, Trump decided, I'm going to run for president.
Donald Trump, you can't hide. We can see your racist side.
He would spend the next 4 years laying the groundwork. And on June 16, 2015, with his third wife, Melania, at his side, Donald Trump made it official.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
The billionaire, the braggart, the outsider. Donald Trump would go on to score the most shocking upset in political history. Tomorrow, he will be sworn in as the 45th President of the United States.